Hello guys, MGH here and welcome back to my career mode with Arsenal in FIFA 13. I don't need to say FIFA 13 anymore, do I? We know it's FIFA 13. But anyway, jumping straight into some gameplay in this episode. We are in the Champions Cup up against Spartak Moskva. Unfortunately, we had very similar kits, so I did have to play in the away kit, the purpley black kit, which actually, by the way, I absolutely love that kit. I've noticed JJ bought one. He uses it in his vlogs and things like that. If you don't know who JJ is, that's obviously KSI. I might have to pick up one myself. I really do like that purple kit. And did you know it's made of recycled materials, eh? Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? But anyway, this is the first Champions Cup game of my season. So, of course, it's in the group stages. So I actually haven't shown you guys what kind of group I'm in, what other teams are in my group. So I will have to do that very soon. And, yeah, that happened in 13 minutes. Wellington is an absolute beast on this game. So I'm not going to complain about that. There is just one thing that I do want to complain about. Watch Jury, ready? Watch what he does. What? Why? He was there. He was ready to defend against that, and then he stops and tries to play him offside. Absolutely ridiculous. As you can see, Ramsey has gone down there and stayed down, so that's not good. And I'm on the attack, and I just get more bad luck. It pulls it back when I'm on the attack like that. And Ramsey is now out injured, and you will see at the end of this match how long for. It's not good, that's for sure. So I'm being forced to make a substitution in the first half. I've conceded a really nice goal by Wellington, a great finish, but defensively very, very, very unluckily. And things just are not going my way in this first match. And it's, to be honest, guys, I can normally tell when I start a match whether or not it's going to be a good one or not. I didn't have a good feeling about this one. As soon as I started this match, I was already thinking, oh, this is just not going to be a good match. I was worried, basically, straight away that I was going to be conceding goals and just playing like an absolute ponce, and that is exactly what happened, and I continued that in the second half. I did get a few chances here and there, but the keeper was obviously God mode once again. I don't know what it is, but the keepers do seem to be very, very good on this game. Some days they seem to be less, consistent, and they leave too much space for you to score, but most of the time I'm finding it very difficult to score goals against the world-class goalkeepers, so I was definitely struggling, and you can see there just another fantastic save. It was just beautiful. Sometimes, I agree, and I don't necessarily think they're overpowered. I just think that sometimes maybe they pull off saves that, look how unlucky I'm getting there. I just think sometimes they pull off saves which really, in real life, would never have happened. But look at this shot again. I had to get a replay for this. It's absolutely beautiful on the spin, and the keeper gets very lucky not to concede off the back of him there. But unfortunately, that was full time. And I've lost my first game in the Champions Cup group stages at home as well. Really, really disappointing. And more bad news, 8 weeks out for Aaron Ramsey. It's not too bad. I've had 6 months before with my pro, so at least it's not too long. But we move on now. We're in the BPL once again. We have a game against Fulham away. And I really needed to bounce back as soon as I could because it was a really poor game in the Champions Cup. And of course, I start by losing the ball because I was holding sprint like an idiot. But we win the ball back straight away. Oxlade playing out on the left here, knocks it up to Santi Cazorla. And Cazorla was on fire in this match. Holy shit. I think he knew that I was upset and I really needed a few goals. So he was on fire. But look at this ping pong ball here. Look at that. What happened here? A little replay for you guys. Great volley from Cazorla onto the post. Keeper punches it while chesting at the same time. And then the defender makes 2 touches to clear it. It was pretty awesome, that. I win the ball up here with Lewandowski. Really good at that, Lewandowski, and I decided to chip that across into Cazorla, and what a goal. If I do goal of the season, which I think I will do for this season, that will be surely in the top 5. We'll see. Lots of people have been mentioning that I didn't do it last season, and the real reason for that is because I don't feel like I scored many beautiful goals. The only goals I can really think of off the top of my head were Arteta's hat-trick against Norwich, I think it was. We had a great goal from Henry against Newcastle, so I'll tell you what I'll do. If you guys really want me to do a goal of the season episode for season 1, another close shot from Cazorla there, he was on fire, then let me know. All I need you to do is send me a private message on YouTube. So you go on my channel and send me a message using the drop down box on the right side. And just try, if you can, find your favourite goals in the series so far. So tell me which episode it was and what time it was, and I will credit you when I make the video, because the problem for me is finding the goals. I can't remember them. They're much more memorable if you're watching them yourselves and if you didn't score them yourself. So I'd really appreciate it if you could help me out with picking out the goals. Just send me a private message, like I said, with the episode number and what time in the episode the goal happened. And you know, I'll make an episode and you guys will get credit for finding it. So if you want to do that, it'd be absolutely great. I will keep track of Season 2 goals. I make 3 substitutions there, by the way, Podolski, Jovino and Arteta coming on. I will do goal of the season for this season, I think, because I have scored some pretty decent goals so far. And how this doesn't go in as well, Mikel Arteta, sadly his overall has gone down, and it's really upsetting because I love Arteta in this game. He's got a fantastic shot and pass, but he's gone down to 78 already, which is really, really disappointing. So I am going to have to look at replacing Arteta very soon, I believe. But anyway, I haven't talked much about this game. It was okay. You know, I made chances here and there. Cazorla was really the man of the match of this match. He scored his goal. He made loads of chances and had lots of shots himself. It did finish 1-0, which isn't the best of results. But as you can see there, he did get a 9.1 rating, which is great. But now we move on into the Capital One Cup, the first game against Cardiff City, I believe it is, at home. If I'm honest, I saw someone leave a message yesterday on yesterday's episode saying, you know, what do you actually want to win this season? And I thought about it, and I think I want to win the BPL. I want to come first in the league. Oh, and by the way, I do like that computer switch, so I get a completely random team. I end up with Fellaini playing in that cam position, by the way. But someone left a comment saying, you know, what do you want to win? And I was thinking, I definitely want to win the BPL. I want to win the Champions Cup, or at least get to the semis or the finals, and, you know, get France to the World Cup. But I don't really care about the League Cup. I don't really care about the Capital One Cup either. So whether or not I'll really push and put all my favourite players up for these matches, I don't know. I'm still going to, you know, go for a win. I'm not going to like purposely lose a match or something or forfeit it. I will just play my weak team, you know. And to be honest, when I played my weak team, I definitely feel it. In this match, I had Coquelin and Frimpong as my central defensive midfielders, and they are just completely outclassed by Fellaini or Witsel or Diaby. They just feel so much slower. And I had Kerzhakov up front, who's losing his ability really quickly as well. You know, his shots are decent still. They just seem to be going wide a lot. And I definitely feel it when I'm using a weaker team. You know, I barely use Jovino anymore because Oxlade-Chamberlain's caught up with him. And you can see another shot goes wide there. There's Frimpong, the beast. So I definitely feel like if I'm going to be pushing for certain tournaments, that's when I'll be using my strong players. And in this game, I did still want to win. So I actually went for something quite different. As you can see, I went for a 4-2-4 formation. I've never used it before in career mode, mainly because I know defensively it's pretty awful because there's so much space in the midfield for the attackers to run down and, you know, counter-attack you. However, obviously, I know it's very good attacking-wise because you've got a line of attackers. I had Isla on the right, I had Podolski and Kerzhakov as strikers, and Jovino out on the left. So, you know, it wasn't exactly weak. You know, it was still very strong. And you're going to see I finally get my reward here. I pass it into Podolski, 2 touches, and just left foot smash into the top left corner. That could be a goal of the season as well. What do you reckon, guys? Leave a comment. But what a goal. That's what I love about Podolski is I feel so confident when I'm putting it on his left foot. And it's not like I don't feel confident when I'm hitting it with his right foot. I just feel like every time he shoots with his left foot, it's on target. You know, it's just absolutely insane how accurate he is. And he definitely excites me, that's for sure. And here's Podolski again. He was just pulling me out of a hole this match. Just runs up to the keeper, slots it into the bottom left corner. There you go, 2-0, thank you very much. And that means I go through to the next round because that is the 90th minute. And at that time, Cardiff City really aren't going to score 3 goals against Arsenal, are they? My defence was still relatively strong despite using, you know, Giroud and slightly weaker defenders. So that one finished 2-0, and that is going to wrap up the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And the next one will be another live episode. I've got lots of cool stuff on the way for you guys. And also, I really hope you've enjoyed the video and you'll give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.